Yes, if you're ready for a little fix of open wheel racing, have we got it for you at Eastern Creek. The latest round of the Ford Care Formula Ford National Championship. Here's your lineup. Gavin Monaghan in the Anchorage Van Diemen on pole with a 1:39.82. And sharing the front row is Jason Bright in the Valvoline Van Diemen. Row number 2 made up of the hard-charging Melrose and Mark Webber in the Yellow Pages Van Diemen.
Row 3 is Daniel Orr in car 79 with Mark Noske alongside him in the Adjib Van Diemen. Row 4 is car 5, Cameron Partington in the Van Diemen, and 12, Icky Harrington in the RF93.
Absolutely nothing in qualifying. Row number 5 is Ben Morley in the Roadchill Express Reynard, and sharing that line with him will be young David Besnard in car number 84. And row number 6, 41 Paul Stevenson and Dougal McDougall in car number 48. They round out the top 12, but we have an absolutely packed field here today. Just over 40 starters for the Formula Ford Ford Care Australian Championship. Gavin Monaghan sits there on pole position. Jason Bright alongside in the Valvoline car. Monaghan's been in great form. Mark Webber also carries our Yellow Pages race cam, so we expect plenty of good pictures from him as they head down to the left-hander. It'll be Gavin Monaghan who wins the jump. No, it's not. Jason Bright actually gets the run-up on the inside to make life uncomfortable. And there's Melrose trying to get down the inside and make it 3 abreast as they run to turn 2.
Oh, boy, I had my heart in my mouth there. You can see Bright moving across. Monaghan pushes through on turn 2. You can see Bright moving across to cover his territory. The gap between his rear wheel and Monaghan's front was very, very close, but they managed to squeeze through without any drama. Look at that packed field that Mike alluded to earlier. Over 40 Formula Fords here at Eastern Creek this afternoon.
Don't they put on an absolutely stellar show? Mark Webber carries our Yellow Pages race cam. His fingers are doing the walking here today on the steering wheel, running back there in 4th. He's been in great form this season, working on Melrose there. Rose is a very forceful, very aggressive, but he does bring results. Beneath the bridge as they head down to the left-hander, and the man who leads this, Gavin Monaghan from Jason Bright.
There's Rose in 3rd position. Webber, Noske, they're all in there. Great pack of cars coming up toward Corporate Hill for the second time.
It's going to get tight in this particular area as they run downhill, then to the right-hander. Rose just able to hold out Noske. And here, once again, Mark Webber sits in behind these two with the Yellow Pages race cam, showing you exactly how tight it is around here at Eastern Creek.
Showing us how tough it is as well, Mike. This is a great circuit for young drivers to come to grips with their ambitions. And they'll go away from today's exercise knowing that they've put some points on the board. Personal points, I mean.
Oh, look at Noske's car get out of shape as he comes onto the straight. Listen to that fabulous little 1600cc Ford engine revving its head off as he tries to get some sort of aerodynamic advantage. You can see he's just sitting in that pocket.
Absolutely on the wrong side of the road, only because he's chasing the slipstream. He's over onto the right now.
And they're getting a beautiful view here of Noske trying to take Rose around the outside, and Rose has lost it.
There goes Melrose. He'll come back out the racetrack.
Oh.
But everyone manages to miss by the look of it. So a couple have gone off in the dust back behind them. Still going off there on the left.
Yeah, the flags will be up and fellas are nervous about T-boning somebody on the fastest corner on the circuit.
Tim Grant, one of the AMSA team drivers, he's in trouble there. A few others caught in the dust. That was one of the most spine-tingling moves you've ever seen, and you saw it graphically on race cam.
I think a lot of fellas took evasive action just to be on the safe side.
Yep.
They just didn't want to take a chance on T-boning a poor bloke sitting in the middle of the circuit there.
Let's have a look at that again on the Tui's Blue replay. You can see Noske's on the outside. Rose, I don't know why he lost it, but he lost it big time. That's over 200 kilometres an hour in these things. Manages to spin it around. There's, you can see those cars taking a... Oh, there's 2 in trouble, 3 in trouble in the background.
Yeah, I'm sure it was good flagging, and they warned the field that just upset the whole pattern of the race now. But here we got Jason Bright up front taking advantage of all of that.
So a little bit back through the field here, sort them out as they come across the line this time around. But Webber really pushed back in amongst the pack. There he is in the quite distinctive Yellow Pages car. Fighting back and fighting for position as well. 3rd in the championship, currently 10 points behind Gavin Monaghan. But this result, if he stays here, won't do him much good.
Well, he ought to unchanged. Jason Bright, the race leader. Mark Noske in second. Icky Harrington is third. Mark Webber carrying our race canvas in fourth. Then it's young David Besnard back there in fifth spot, doing a good job ahead of Dougal McDougall. And here's Webber moving up again. Fastest left-hander on the circuit. Turn number 1 at Eastern Creek.
Webber currently in fifth position. That's Dougal McDougall ahead of him in fourth. The order now: Jason Bright, Mark Noske has pushed his way up to second, Icky Harrington in third, and our man Monahan is back in 10th. So there must have been a coming together or some sort of accident on that lap when we saw Malrose spin that's really mixed up the order. So it's Bright, Noske, Harrington, McDougall and Webber. Here's Noske, the man in second position, right up ahead of him and coming under increasing fire from Icky Harrington. Here's second, Mark Noske, Icky Harrington, Dougal McDougall and Mark Webber, fourth and fifth behind these two.
Beautifully prepared cars. These fellows take a lot of pride in their presentation. Here he is, Icky coming out on the inside line. Took advantage of a bit of a slipstream there. Just at the right moment. You can do that too prematurely and the other fellow will still maintain his position. And as you see, Noske trying to come back, but just a little bit on the wrong side of that corner.
A lot of the touring car drivers will tell you that turn 1 is just impossible to overtake on, but as we've seen numerous races today, you got a bit of go. Oh, and look, the finger goes up there. We've got more in trouble now.
71 has gone off.
Yeah, Justin Cotter.
Yep.
He's done his dash today.
There's plenty of been heading off into the scenery in this crucial round 6 of the Australian Formula 4 Championship. He's getting out of the car, which is good news. And look at that on the 2 East Blue replay. Whoa, he's ridden up the back wheel.
Number 8.
Ashley Cutchy, that was, who
took 3 of them in one go.
got the ride of a lifetime across the grasses. One also taking avoiding action.
This is one place where you really, really have to concentrate, and the slightest misjudgment is going to cost you dearly. And Cotter paid the penalty there.
He was very lucky to get upside down.
Airborne,
Yeah.
exactly.
Here's a man who's been quietly putting points together all year, Jason Bright.
Here's the scrap for second. Icky down on the inside, so it's on for young and old. The mad dive into turn number 1. Take a deep breath.
That seems to be the place to do it.
And Icky's car sticks just nicely, but it's far from over because the challenge is certainly going to be on here again with Mark Noske.
Oh,
Here's
look
Webber.
at Webber.
Oh, that's all right.
Dropped his revs. You can see how quickly the car in front disappears when you do lose your engine.
Well, I don't know if he's fried his tyres, but looking at the race cam of that car, he seems to be getting more and more sideways and struggling with grip as the race wears on. He's not making enough of an impression on McDougall to affect a pass.
Jason Bright will win this, but Icky Harrington here and Mark Noske still debating who is going to take the bridesmaid spot. You get the impression.
Very good driving here by both these fellows. They're both very aggressive.
The beauty of all this scrapping amongst them, Jason Bright has also put in the fastest lap of the race as he pushes out the head. 8.9, almost 9 seconds to lead now on this battle for second and third. Noske will have a look as they come through the hairpin, but nothing he can do about it as Harrington mucks up here.
Not quite enough momentum at this stage of the circuit, and there's Webber giving it everything he can. We can't accuse him of being asleep at the wheel. He's working hard there.
Well, last corner comes up now, and it's almost checkered flag time. The man who stayed out of trouble in the Valvoline machine. Here's Jason Bright, and he's about to take the checkered flag. Daylight. Plenty of it, let me tell you, between him and here's the scrap. Icky Harrington and Mark Noske. Noske goes to the outside. Harrington holds it low as they come across the line, and it goes to Noske.
Yep.
Noske gets up for second. Harrington takes third. The rest of them, as they say, can make their own arrangements. And a race full of incidents. Mark Noske getting up there as they came across the line, but take nothing away from Jason Bright in car number 3, the Valvoline car, who was able to stretch them out and win by about 120 metres. Let's check them out for you on the Shell race score. Jason Bright, the race winner in the Valvoline Van Diemen. Mark Noske placed second in the Adjib car. Third was Icky Harrington, a fabulous drive. Fourth place went to Dougal McDougall and Mark Webber, who finished back there in fifth.